In this video, I'll be showing you how to rationalize a denominator. So first of all, we need to understand that if a fraction contains a z in the denominator, you can change the denominator to a rational number. This is how you do it. Imagine, for example, you're given square root 3 over square root 2, and you are asked to rationalize this denominator. For you to rationalize this, you need to find a way to write square root 2 as a rational number, a number that can be written in the form a over b. Yeah. Okay. So now what you would do here is you would say, okay, you would multiply the whole expression by the z2 this way. You're multiplying by the z on top and below in the numerator and in the denominator as well. The reason you're doing it this way is because you don't want to change the value of the given expression. Take it this way. It's like you're multiplying by 1, because square root 2 over 2 is 1. So you haven't changed the value of the expression, and therefore this kind of manipulation is allowed. See? Okay, now what you will get is something like this. So this is going to be 3 times 2 over, by the way, this is found by saying square root 3 times by square root 2. And then square root 2 times by square root 2 will give you a rational number that is 2. So that's how you do it. And of course, let's further simplify. 3 times 2 is going to be 6, so you're going to have 6 over 2. So this is how you rationalize. When you rationalize, you multiply by the base, which is a z, by doing the calculation as I've shown here, and then the answer you get will have a rational number in the denominator. Let's do another example. Okay, you can pause the video, go ahead and try to do this one. So this would also be done by using a manipulation technique, but on this one I need you to pay careful attention on what I'm about to do. Here you are still multiplying by the denominator, like in this case the z3 minus 1. You're multiplying by the whole thing on top and at the bottom, but you have to change the sign from negative to positive. So the sign has to be positive. We'll do this, and then you will write 3 as it is, and then you also write 1 there. So here what you need to do is to just write change the sign to a positive, and then square root 3 and 1 will remain as they are. And then when you perform the calculation, you will get something that looks like this, over square root 3 minus 1 multiplied by square root 3 plus 1. This looks like a perfect square, but I'm gonna do it the long way so that everyone understands exactly how it's done. Square root 3 multiplied by square root 3 is going to give us 3. Square root 3 multiplied by positive 1 is going to give us square root 3, that is positive. And negative 1 multiplied by square root 3 is going to be negative square root 3. And negative 1 multiplied by 1 is going to be negative 1. If you don't know how to multiply two given binomials, you might want to check some of my videos. I've already done a lot of videos on multiplying binomials. Okay, let's continue with this one. So here square root 3 will cancel out because they have a negative between them, and then 3 minus 1 is going to be equal to 2, so we will end up with 3 multiplied by square root 3 plus 1 bracket over 2. So that's what you would get as your answer here. Let's go to the next one. The last one is actually the one I did on the first video on sets, and as I had promised, here's the solution. Okay, here you're gonna do this. In the denominator, you're gonna multiply out these two. 2 multiplied by 2 is gonna be 4. square root, 2 multiplied by negative square root 5 is going to be 2 square root 5. Square root 5 multiplied by 2 is going to be 2 square root 5. It's positive. And square root 5 multiplied by square root 5 is going to be negative 5. So here 2 square root 5 cancels. 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1. And then we have 9 plus 45. 45 is the same as 9 times 5. Okay, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. So 45 is the same as 9 times 5. 9 plus 9 times 5 over 1. So we know that this is going to be 9 plus the square root of 9 is going to be 3 multiplied by the square root of 5. But there's a negative at the bottom, so we might as well multiply by it with it. So that we're going to have negative 9 minus 3 square root 5 as our answer. So this is how you would do this question. It's that simple. And so yeah, that's how you do it. If you like my video, please like, comment, and make sure that you subscribe and share it with friends too. See you on the next video.